What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I've been battling between the rain and the fog here the past several days to try to get this video done featuring these carbon rims I've been running now for the past several weeks. So it's going to be coming here in the next few days. I just want to get some finishing touches and give you guys my overall opinion and review of these rims to let you guys know if it's actually worth it for you guys to buy for freestyle. And that's going to be the topic of today's video: how to lighten up your bike for as cheap as possible. So I'm gonna get some clips right now and kind of get warmed up, and we'll talk a little bit more about the cheapest parts to buy to be able to lighten up your bike. Oh, no, you're good, man. Alright, so we're back in my house in my workshop. Unfortunately, my camera battery died while I was at Glasgow, so I was unable to finish the video there, but we're going to finish it here right now. And I have a lot more parts I can go over with you guys versus what I had at Glasgow with me to be able to do some weight comparisons on what would be the cheapest way for you to be able to shed some weight off of your bike while also not losing any integrity in the strength of your bike. So a lot of people out there might think that they have to change their frame, fork, or handlebar in order to save some weight. That'd actually be the most expensive method, and I think not the most beneficial to actually shedding weight off of your bike. But just for the point of conversation, we'll talk a little bit about it. This frame right here weighs 3 pounds 9 ounces. This one's also cracked. If you guys are interested in the video more about just frames in general and me talking about what has changed over the past 15 years, end card of this video will take you there. But in the meantime, we're going to talk more about why the weight of the frame isn't as crucial as maybe the tires. We're going to weigh a wire bead tire right now to kind of showcase the difference between wire bead and Kevlar bead. I have my trusty scaler right here, zeroed out to ounces. This is a kink tire. I'm not too sure which one it is, but it's the only wire bead tire that I have. Wire bead is this section of the tire is wire, which means the tire can't collapse and is actually not as light as a Kevlar bead tire. We're about to do a weight right now. I say it's about 23 ounces. That's my guess. We're going to power this back on, hook you on there. Let it stop. We're holding 24.8 ounces. Now, a lot of you guys might say, oh man, that's actually not that bad, but rotational weight is actually what matters. Now, like I was saying with the frame isn't necessarily being the most rotational mass of your bike. Now, a set of tires is. And the difference between wire and Kevlar is huge. Let me show you. I have 2 sets of Kevlar bead tires. These are the current ones I'm running right now. This is the Mirage by eLBee. This thing is probably one of my favorite tires out there. Really well rounded. Also, a big difference with Kevlar and wire bead will also be the width of the tire. More rubber means more weight. This is a 2.4. We're going to weigh this against a Maxxis grifter after this. I'm going to zero this out, hook you on there, and we are weighed at 18.8 ounces. 18.8 ounces for a tire. Now we're talking, that's a lot of weight difference, just standing weight, between the Kevlar bead and the wire bead that I just showed you before. So 18.8 ounces compared to the next one, which is a Maxxis grifter. Like I said, standing weight isn't what matters. The rotational weight's what matters. This is the Maxxis grifter. This is a 2.21, the 2.21, 2.24, and the 2.3 that I showed you earlier with the kink one. All that is the width of the rubber of the tire from side to side. So if you're looking for a lighter tire, you're gonna wanna go with a skinnier tire. But remember, more rubber on the surface is actually better for you depending on what tricks you're doing. So if you're doing big gaps and big 360s, then you want a wider tire. But if you're doing more of like park, transitional type of stuff, 2.2, 2.3 might be up your alley. This one's 2.2. Zero this out. We're gonna weigh it in 15.6 ounces. Now that's a huge difference between the actual eLBee Mirage tire that I just showed you and this one. I wish I had a KHE here, but a KHE is even lighter than this. KHE makes a park and a street tire. The rotational weight is, like I said, the biggest factor with lightening up your bike. Now, can your bike get lighter if you just swap out the tires? Absolutely. But it can get even lighter than this if you swap out the tires and the tubes. I have a traditional tube here, regular rubber tube. Now, a lot of you guys know that I've been running the Tubolito tubes for quite a while, and we're going to get to that in a moment and kind of showcase the weight difference between the Tubolitos versus the tubes that I have here. And we're going to zero this bad boy out. We're sitting at 4.2 ounces. 4.2 ounces for a stock tube. Seems pretty light. But when you factor in that rotational weight, like I'm saying, these Tubolitos I'm about to show you are going to make a huge difference. I'm going to show you a Schrader and a Presta. What's the difference? Well, if you want to save even more weight, you're going to want to go with the Schrader versus the Presta. But we're about to show you the Presta right now, and you're going to be blown away by the weight difference. Look at this right here. Watch. I mean, it is like a latex glove. It is, oh my gosh, so light. Unreal. I'll zero this out. You guys are going to be shocked. Got it back to ounces. 2.2 ounces. 2.2 ounces. That's a big jump. That is a big jump in weight loss if you think about it. That's an absolutely insane weight. It's going to get even lighter than that with the Schrader valve. This is absolutely nuts. Let me show you this one. Same exact ordeal. But what you're losing is you're losing the copper area. This is a plastic stem. This is going to be, it feels like it's near the same weight though. Weighing it in. 2.2 ounces. 2.2 ounces. That is unreal. And now you guys know why I run the Tubolito tubes and a Kevlar bead tire. And as you guys know, I've been running the carbon fiber rims now for roughly about 3 weeks or so. And I'm going to give you guys a comprehensive review on that in the coming days. I want to make sure that I have enough better weather instead of battling out the rain and fog like I have been every single day for the past week or so. You guys will be seeing that in the near future. So like I was saying earlier, if you're looking to save weight where it counts without necessarily breaking the bank, replacing the frame, fork, or handlebar, I don't think you need to do that. Replacing the tires and tubes, that is definitely necessary. Rotational weight is key. Rotational weight is probably the most important thing with saving weight on your bike. Now with that being said, if you guys have any questions with other ways to be able to further lighten your bike, put those in the comments below. I'm also pretty curious on what your current setup is. So if you have the time, feel free to drop a comment of your entire detailed bike check. I'm really curious to be able to see everyone's bike checks that watches these videos. If you guys have any suggestions for future videos, how-tos, will it rides, you know what to do. If you guys are new around here, consider subscribing. I try to do videos basically daily. So with that being said, if you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.